Hi, I'm back with another video. Today I'm going to take another look at the Coleman 508. I put a video a week or two ago about it, and it's one of my highest viewed videos, so I want to do another video inside so you can see the flames better. And I've already changed the pump from plastic to leather, so I'm going to show you that, and I'm going to show you running. So here it is again, this hard plastic case. So it just pops out like two tabs, just pop it out. So here's the stove. I said before, just one lever here. Instructions are clearly marked on the side about pumping and stuff. And I'm going to show you, this is 508A. I'm going to show you one drawback about the newer style of these stoves. So this one, the old style has like a metal cover over the pump here, and it has a ring that goes through and you got to pry it off. This one is just plastic, and you can usually, if you have gloves on, you can usually turn it and pull it out. So you can pull it right out like that. And this is the plastic pump cup that came with the stove originally. You see, there's not much to it, and it's plastic. And sometimes you can't get pressure, so you can oil it. Oiling doesn't seem to help a whole lot on these, but I find if you open up the ends, try to flatten them and put them back on, they'll sort of stretch out and get a bit more. They'll grab onto the sides of the pump a bit better. What I find is better is the older style pump, the older style lanterns and stoves. Like this is a, what is this? It's a Coleman lantern at 335. This one is from 1974. And this one has the leather pump on it. So to change the pump cup, there's a little clip inside right here. So you do is take a little screwdriver and you just pry that off, then your pump comes off, and there's just a washer on the back that the pump rides against. This one is plastic, but sometimes they're metal. That's all there is to it. And this leather is probably, well, it's the age of that stove, that lantern, so it's from the 70s. 40, 49 50 years old now. And it's still in pretty good shape. It has no tears or anything in it. So I'm going to oil it a bit. So I'll use 3-in-1 oil, or motor oil is a good choice for this. So I'm just going to rub a bit of oil on it. That'll keep it soft and keep it supple, keep it from tearing. You don't need a whole lot. It's probably too much. So let's wipe that off. Wipe off the excess. So that should be good for a long time now. And to get it back in, you just start it in like this. And you might have to. This one's going in pretty easy. Just gonna flare it out a little bit so it fits tighter. Alright, that's good. Push it in. Line up these tabs right here. Push those in, just give them a turn. Put a quarter turn to lock, not even a quarter turn. And if you don't have gloves on, you probably have to use a little screwdriver to move it. It's a bit tough without gloves. Okay, so now we're ready to go. So just going to check the fuel. Yep, good. A little bit less than half full, which is plenty for this. You want to screw that on tight. Make sure the lever is in the off position. And I'm going by what it says on the instructions. So open up the pump assembly, quarter turn, 25 pumps. And already you can tell the difference the way that pump feels. Can't beat the old leather pumps. And have your lighter ready or your match. Turn your gas on high. These are a little bit harder to get going when it's cold, and today it's pretty cold out. It's below freezing, so it takes a while. And after it's going, you open up your thing, you pump, and you pump 30 times. As you see now, it's burning really well. Really nice blue flame, which is the way it should be. My last video was outside, so it's probably hard to tell. Hard to see the flames in these hints, so really nice flames. And you can always pump it up extra too. I'll give you a few more here. Like I said, in cold weather, when you get below freezing, you always take a little bit more effort. Now it's burning really, really hot and really nice. Nice blue flame. Then you can adjust it right here. There's just one lever on this stove. So you can turn it down. So it's about halfway. And you can turn it to really low. So it's a really low simmer right there. It's nice. Fire it up again. So when this is on high, like if you're going to put a little kettle on here and just throw a couple cups of water, it's going to blow it. It's faster than any other, probably faster than any other stove. This type of any kind of butane stove or propane stove. This one is 8,500 BTU. And I think this one is from 93, I believe, or 94. Slow. And then when you're finished, just turn your valve all the way. And it will stay going for probably a minute or so. Still fuel in the generator. It's like the lanterns, if anyone used those back in the day, when you wanted to call it a night, you just turn it off and you have probably a minute, just enough time to crawl in bed before it goes out completely, so you can see what you're doing. So right now it's just burning off the extra whatever fuel is in the generator. And sometimes it'll just stay blue and it'll just sputter and eventually go out, and sometimes you get flames like this. I find you get flames like this when it's really cold for some reason. These all act a bit differently too. I used a Coleman, just a regular Coleman fuel you get in gallon cans, and there's another kind here in Canada that comes in 1 liter bottles, and it's supposedly cleaner. It does burn, it has a more of a pink tint to it. I find that does burn a little bit cleaner and hot. It says on the bottle it's new and improved. So I probably did a little tweaking to it. Now it's almost gone out. Now it's gone out. So when it goes out, what I usually do is I usually make 100% sure it's gone out. I usually take the filler cap and loosen it. You can hear it hissing there and just letting the pressure out. You do not want to touch that if there's any kind of flame there at all. In case you're going to have a kaboom. So I usually just do that and put it back on. Not super tight, but pretty snug. You can lay it back in the case. Actually, you can use it in the case too, especially if you got some wet ground. It's always a good idea to do that. Or if you're on rocks, you don't want to scratch up the paint on the bottom of your stove. So that's it. All's left now is put the cover back on, and obviously you're going to wait till it cools off for that. So I'll come back probably half hour, whenever, and put the cover back on and put it away. But the case really is, the stove without the case is really, if you're going to be carrying this around camping or anything, you really, the case is almost a necessity for the stove as far as I'm concerned. Because it's not, you know, it's pretty awkward to carry this around, and your chance of it getting damaged and stuff. So if you ever buy one of these without the case, I'd strongly suggest trying to find a case for it. So anyway, that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.